We continue with the Pri Megadim, who now makes a critical statement that relates to the question of making a Bracha Achrona after we drink. You remember several days ago we spoke about drinking, and that you had to drink a certain amount within a certain amount of time, and in that way you obligate yourself to a Bracha Achrona. Along comes the Mishnah Berurah. The Mishnah Berurah says this: Hifsik le'inyan shtiyas revius. He says, let's go back to the question of drinking a revius of liquid. Im shosa v'hifsik ma'at v'chozar v'shosa ad sheshlim l'revius. So how do people usually drink, say, coffee or tea? But, I mean, coffee is a more respectable example. He says, if you drink coffee, the coffee is hot. So you drink a little bit, what we used to call back home a zip or a slurp of coffee, and then you kind of burn yourself a little bit. So you stop drinking the coffee. You stop drinking coffee for a little bit. And then when your tongue recovers, you start drinking it again. And then you do that again and again until you finish the entire revi'it. So we know what the halacha is, that if you've done this revi'it within that certain amount of time, which is 4 minutes or less, then you should have to make a bracha achrona. But the Mishnah Berurah says, Yesh omrim, de'eino mitztaref, that no, if you burnt your tongue, or the coffee is hot, as such that you can't really drink it down like you drink down Coca-Cola, so then eino mitztaref, that zip number 1 has nothing to do any longer with its zip number 2. V'yesh omrim b'mitztaref im lo sheshaha b'tchilat hashtiya ad sof hashtiya yoter mikdei achilat prat. Plus, so he says, yesh omrim, there is of course another opinion, as there is always in these matters of brachot, and the other opinion is, if you drank the coffee within the time limit of Kedei Achilat Pras, right, which is, let's say, for the sake of argument, 4 minutes, so if it was a 4-minute cup of coffee, then it is that all those slurps in the 4 minutes add together, and you have to just make sure that it's a revi'ah. So if you take a cup of coffee, like a paper cup that says coffee on it, that's how you know that there's coffee in it. So you drink the whole paper cup, obviously. You've drunk a revi'it, there's no doubt about that. And you have to, if you've drunk it within 4 minutes, there is a difference of opinion. Some say that if you were forced to stop drinking it because it burnt your tongue, so that means each time you take another slurp, you're taking an independently motivated slurp. And others say that as long as you finish within the time that's allotted of 4 minutes, then the slurping all comes together into one drinking, and you have to say a bracha achrona. V'hagra hiskim shabe be'uro, the halachas kizo hashniya. The Gra, who we know that Mishnah Berurah quotes systemically, he never wavers from the Gra. This is the Gra said that the second opinion is the right opinion. That if it took, if you did it within the toch kedei achilat pras, then you have to make a bracha achrona. You have to make a bracha achrona. Finally, we'll get to the matter of tea, and we'll discuss the tea/coffee tomorrow.